What up, y'all, man? You know what you're tuned into, and if you don't, man, ballerstatus.com, man. DDTV also, that's Digital Dynasty TV, man. Advocate, what up, man? Holla at your boy, all right?
All right, let's do some word association.
Let's do it.
DMX.
The dog.
Cory Booker.
A dog that left a pigeon who flew the coop.
Trinidad James.
Having fun. Having fun.
Oh man, you're gonna make that. Trinidad James rhymes. I'm gonna get this answer.
Trinidad James. Let me explain. Let me give you what you want to hear. Trinidad James is a dude who used to work in a clothing store in Atlanta, right? Who said that he was rhyming 4 months before he made his first mixtape, right? So you want to go in on this guy who is allowed to create an image and a character and sell it to you and make it believable. So I can't hate on that man for him hustling that way. You know what I mean? I can't, because it's allowed to happen. Now, do I agree with the making the Molly, pop the Molly, I'm sweating, or what all that's doing to our youth and all that? That's something else. That's something personal. You know what I mean? Like, no. But am I mad at the way he hustling? Am I mad that you can spot him out in the middle of a room? When I went to Atlanta last year, I asked where my man E at? My partner E. We asked who was the hottest rap thing coming in Atlanta, and they said Trinidad James. And I said, why? They didn't say because he was the best lyricist. They said because you can spot him from a mile away. That when you see him, you know he's something different. So if there's a talent in that, then he did that. Now we're talking about lyrics and all that, then that's something different. I'm not a fan of that, because rap music and hip hop has always been that you can relate to one of its elements. That's how you live the culture. I don't relate to his lyrics. You feel me? So.
All right. Tupac.
The homie, man. I miss the dude. Like, people know, like, Pac was my dude. Pac was my dude, man. He rocked with Lords of the Underground, man.
You got any special stories?
Yeah, I got a couple of Pac stories. You know, people always, I guess, hear the Tretch stories, you know, and hear. But Pac was my man. I got a few stories. I'll give you one. We were in Florida. Pac used to have a T-shirt on with jeans and a bulletproof vest on, and he had no drawers on under the jeans, and walk around screaming all day. We in Florida, and he used to bang me in dice. You know, beat me in dice all the time, and he took my money, my Chief Rocker money, as he would say it. But before we went to we was at Dennis Scott's house, who used to play for Orlando. I think he's on the radio in Atlanta now. But before we went there, Pac was in a limo with us because his limo broke down, and he sat on the floor drinking Hennessy, and he just was telling us about he had just finished filming. What's the movie with Janet Jackson? Poetic Justice. And he was just telling us his experience with Janet Jackson, man.
Well, go ahead and make your seatbelts click, baby. We follow all safety guidelines around these parts. Y'all just hold on.
And the way Pac tells the story, and anybody that knows Tupac know that I am telling the God's honest truth. Like, anybody that knows Pac, the way that Pac tells a story, he makes it seem like it is the most, you know, you hear with it like. So the way he was telling us this story about Janet Jackson, man, oh my God, was incredible, man. Great storyteller, man. And I say that just because the way he was just telling us a story. Now here's a rap dude, a MC, who tells us stories through his music. So I'm looking at it like, wow, here he is talking, and I'm feeling the same way as if he put it in a song. So that just explains the type of dude he was, man.
Joe Budden.
Joe Budden. I don't got nothing bad to say about Joe, man. He always show love. Joe show love, man, all the time. I know some people say, you know, that he can represent Jersey better or more. But you don't understand, man. Joe from Jersey City. Like, he rock with everybody north of Jersey City, which is New York, mostly. And he puts on for Jersey for the most part as he, you know, like he can. You know, I shout out to his manager too, man. My man Dude, man. I rock with Joe. He's cool. And his crew is fire, man.
Newark.
Brick City, man. Wow. So many thoughts. Birthplace. Newark is a beautiful place, man. It's a place with a lot of rich heritage and a lot of history. You know, a lot of characters are made in Newark, man, and not just funny. I'm talking about it builds character in a person. And right now we got a lot of violence that are plaguing the streets through gang violence, through just neighborhood violence, man. And it's people like myself who come from here and people say that made it out or whatever that need to come back here and stay here and put back in I just believe the only way that a city can grow is the people that go to college and become lawyers and doctors and become something good from the city. When they leave and go to a higher education, they leave and get all of this great education and gain all of this stature and they leave. But I think if we bring it back to the city, it'll grow, it'll flourish, it'll become that place, you know, and that's why I'm back. That's why I didn't go to Cali, and I think Savion Glover's doing the same thing, and you know, it just helps the city, man. So that's Newark.
Chris Christie.
I didn't know we was. You said what you say?
Chris Christie.
I don't know why you keep talking about Michelin tires. What you say? No, I'm only kidding. Man, Chris Christie, man, he's a Republican, and it's a lot of things that I don't agree with, you know, personally. But one thing I can say about the dude, man, when you speak about New Jersey, he's straight about New Jersey. Now, his views on different things and ideas and all of that, I don't have to really agree with him or say I do or say I don't. But I do, if I have to say something positive about the dude, he reps New Jersey.
Kanye skirt.
Kanye wore one of them skirts too, didn't he, man? You know what, man? Yeezy, man. I love Yeezy, yo. And no homo for all you twisties out there, but I like Yeezy, man. Like, I really feel that he's one of those dudes who is so passionate about creativity that he will make himself look crazy. Like, when you so passionate about something that people look at you like, this fool is crazy. You love it, man. Is there such thing as overlove?
Oh. Yeah. All right, last one. Do it all.
Movement. Music. Flow. Adaptable. Creativity.